Hey, this is the Mighty Z, and we're hanging out backstage at Slims. We're about to talk to some of the guys in Acaro. Hopefully, they'll give us some good insight into what they're all about. Right to my right here, I have Chris. How's it going, Chris?
Hey, how are you, Z? How you doing?
Good. It's been what, like 6-7 years since we talked last?
Yep, last time was Burn in Silence at we just talked about the name of the place and I've already
The Boardwalk in Orangeville.
Boardwalk, that's right, with Jackass and Clifton, and there was one other band on that tour. Who was it? God, it was so long ago. We all broke up anyway, so it doesn't matter.
And so you are Acaro. Is that something Spanish?
Well, Acaro, it's a Spanish word actually. It's a flesh-eating parasite. You know, it's a microscopic parasite. You know, that lives on your skin and floats in the air. You know, it causes all sorts of allergies or skin diseases. They're ugly motherfuckers. You know, it's like that. So look them up. You know, there's some really mean images. You know, of that. It's like a bug. You know, it's a very. It looks like a spider. You know, it's got 8 legs and stuff. You know, it's like a big skull kind of thing. So it looked pretty metal. So it was like, wow, this is my work. You know, so that's the name.
Maybe it sounds like something that Jeff Hanneman from Slayer might be suffering from. Exactly. Is it the same exact thing?
It's a spider bite. That's what he's got.
Yeah, he had a spider bite that took him out of action for a little while.
Huh. But not an Acaro bite.
Not an Acaro bite. Not yet.
Now you guys are all from Boston, is that right?
Yes, we're based out of Boston. We're all from different areas. Felipe is originally from Chile. Kevin's from New Hampshire. Jay Fitz, our drummer, who's not here, is an original Masshole. And Chris is originally from he's an original Masshole, and I'm originally from Virginia. But okay. I've been in Mass long enough to where I'm definitely a transplanted Masshole now.
And right now you're on tour with Killswitch Engage, which is also a Boston area band, and Shadows Fall, which is also a Boston area band. Is that right?
Exactly. It's a big insurgence of Massholes all across the country.
And everybody that's on this particular tour has also been in another band called Overcast. Is that right?
There are members of each band that were in Overcast back in the day, and when that band ended, Shadows Fall gained Brian, and Killswitch Engage got started with Mike D. And Jay Fitz moved on to some other projects over time, and then we lucked out and snagged him, and now we're not letting him go.
That's sweet. And being that you're from Boston, do you guys ever get this? Do you guys know Aerosmith?
I have never met Aerosmith, but they just did a free concert 3 blocks away from my old apartment, and I didn't go because I had to work. Day jobs.
And what is it that you do? Are you in the rock and roll world as a day laborer?
I am not. I am a mechanic in a bowling alley.
Oh, sick.
Yeah, that's my day job.
Oh, nice.
Kevin's a scientist. Not even kidding. Kevin is a scientist. Chris actually works in the sound and AV field. Felipe is a graphic designer and works for a car dealership. Should we give him a plug? Yeah. You know, if you're looking for a Chevy, go. You can go online. Herb Connolly Chevy. They'll hook you up.
I'll take care of you.
and Jay is he's an all around everything. He does tech work. He does carpentry, everything. So we're all very blue collar, every one of us.
Well, that's what it takes to be in a band, right? It's not only mama money. It's hard work and labor.
Absolutely. That's something that we pride ourselves on as a band, is our work ethic. We work very hard at our craft. We work very, very hard at the promoting of the band to get our name out there, and we work very hard on stage. And we think that all 3 of those things are equally as important. If you don't have each piece of that pie, then you're missing something, and we're trying to be a total package.
Sick. And you, your new album, or your first album, is The Disease of Fear.
It is The Disease of Fear. We titled it after one of the songs. The song is everything I write lyrically is story related in one way, shape, or another, whether it be fact or fiction. This happened to be about child abuse. Not any one particular case that I've ever heard of, but just an amalgam of different stories I've heard through friends and families, and it came out. It's one of those things where the chorus came to me one day, and I wrote the rest of it around that, and it was completely about child abuse.
Were you institutionalized at all as a child?
Me? No, probably should have been, but my parents had a lot of patience.
Cool. Good for them, good for you. Now, Goomba music. It's got somewhat of an eclectic mix of artists on that label. From there's a rapper on there, Puddle of Mud's on there, yep. And you guys.
Yeah, they've got they're pretty got their hands in a couple different pies. They're treating us really well. They're in constant contact, and we're in constant contact with them about different ways to push the record and different ways for us to be doing work. And that's, like I said, that's all we want to do. Is we consider getting out here and getting on the road and getting in front of people. This is not in a bad way, but this is our job. This is what we all feel like we are meant to be doing as far as our life. So we don't look at the band as, hobby or, hey, this is fun to do for now. This is something we've all committed to in our hearts and in our souls for the rest of our lives. Without music, we wouldn't be a whole person, any of us. And the name Acaro, we kind of have that mixed in there as well. It's a parasite, so it can't live without the host, and we feel like we couldn't live without our music. So